My name is Anna. I am 42 years old and I live alone in a small apartment in Manchester. I work as an interior designer. I help people choose colors, furniture, and decorations that make their homes feel warm and beautiful. People think my life is perfect. They see the photos on my website. They see the clean, white rooms I design. They see my calm smile and my neat clothes. But they do not see the truth. When I go home at night, the silence follows me inside like a shadow. Some nights I sit on my sofa and listen to the ticking of the clock. Other nights I stare at my window and watch the empty street. I eat alone. I sleep alone. Sometimes I feel like my heart is a small room with no windows. I did not plan for my life to be this lonely, but the years passed quickly. Work became my routine. I stopped meeting new people, and slowly, without meaning to, I closed the door to my own heart. I thought this would be my life forever, quiet, safe, empty. One Friday evening, everything changed. I had stayed late at work, finishing a design for a client. When I stepped outside, the sky was dark and heavy. Suddenly, rain fell fast and cold. I ran toward the bus stop, holding my bag over my head. My coat was soaked within seconds. Then I heard a voice beside me. "Are you all right? You look freezing." I turned and saw a man holding a large umbrella. He was tall, with dark hair and warm eyes. "You can walk under my umbrella," he said. "It's too cold to stay in the rain." I hesitated, but he gave me a gentle smile. "My name is Ethan," he added. I stepped closer under the umbrella. The warmth felt good. We walked to the bus stop together. At first, we talked about small things: the weather, the busy streets, the long day at work. But soon, I found myself laughing quietly at his jokes. It felt strange and nice to talk so easily with a stranger. When the bus arrived, he asked, "Do you want to sit together?" I nodded. We sat side by side and we talked the whole way. Books, music, travel, work. Nothing special, but the conversation felt soft and natural. When the bus reached my stop, he said, "Maybe we will meet again." I hoped we would. The next morning, I went to a small cafe near my office. I ordered a cup of tea and sat by the window. Suddenly, I heard a familiar voice. "You again," Ethan said, smiling as he sat down. "It seems the rain wants us to meet twice." I laughed. We talked for almost an hour. He told me he was a photographer. He liked capturing simple moments: an old street, a sleeping dog, a woman holding flowers. I told him about my work. I told him I liked making homes feel warm because my own home felt lonely. He listened quietly. He didn't judge me. He just listened. When he left, I felt something warm growing inside me. A small light. A small hope. Over the next few weeks, Ethan and I met many times. Sometimes it was planned, sometimes it was by accident. We walked through parks, we talked in cafes, we sat on benches by the river. Sometimes he took photos. Sometimes we just watched people passing by. He noticed details about me that no one had ever seen. "That scarf suits you," he said once. "You smile differently when you talk about your work." I noticed things about him too. The way he held doors for people. The way he always carried two umbrellas, just in case. The way he spoke gently, even when angry. Slowly, the quiet place inside my heart began to open. But I was also afraid. I had been alone for so long. What if I let him in and he walked away? One evening, I said softly, "You deserve someone stronger than me." He looked at me carefully. "Anna," he said, "I don't want someone perfect. I just want someone real. Someone who stays." His words touched me deeply. Then came the night that changed everything. I left my office late again. The sky was dark, the wind was cold, and of course, it began to rain. I didn't have an umbrella. I walked quickly, head down, shoes wet. When I reached the corner near the cafe, I froze. There, under a street lamp, stood Ethan, umbrella in hand, waiting. "You always forget your umbrella," he said softly, "so I thought I should bring one for you." My heart felt warm. No one had waited for me like that in years. "Ethan, why did you come?" I asked. He stepped closer. "Because you matter to me. Because I care about you. Because I want you in my life." Rain fell around us like soft music. His words stayed in my ears, and suddenly I felt tears on my cheeks. Not sad tears, warm tears, the kind that come when your heart starts to wake up again. A few weeks later, Ethan took me to the same cafe where we had met the second time. We sat at our usual table near the window. The owner smiled at us and said, "I knew from the first day, you two fit together." We laughed. The rain tapped softly on the glass. People hurried outside, but inside the world felt slow and gentle. Ethan looked at me. He said, "I don't know where life will take us, but I want to walk toward the future with you." I took his hand. "I want that too," I whispered. My heart, the one that had been quiet for so long, finally felt alive again. Sometimes love does not arrive loudly. Sometimes it comes quietly, in a soft voice, on a rainy night, under an umbrella, from someone who chooses to stay. Sometimes a stranger becomes the person who saves your heart. Thank you for listening to this story. If you liked it, please like the video, share it, and subscribe to Story Reading in English channel. Your support helps more stories reach people like you. With every story, our English gets better and our hearts get stronger.